Hello, and happy Tuesday. All right, so today Tuesday, and it's 1 p.m. and I am coming here every week live to tell you and share with you manifestation stories, manifestation maybe tips, answer your questions, and I hope you find those useful and you enjoy and come and join me. And let's go. My name is Evelina. If you don't know me, I am a manifestation coach, and you can find more information about me on evelinahovish.com. Anyway, so today I'm here to tell you a story about somebody very special who has attended my vision board webinar last year, and her life took off in a very different direction that she didn't even know that was an option for her at that time. So let me introduce you to Kuntal. She attended my vision board webinar last year, and for the first time in her life, according to her, she actually went on and did her vision board. So I will tell you the story, and after the story, I will tell you my kind of analysis of the situation, if you will. So anyway, so she made her vision board and she followed some tips that I shared, and that was that. That was sometime, I think it was summer last year. So anyway, the life took off from there. Things were happening. Life was just going on, and then I will have the story in more detail soon, which I will be happy to fill in all the details. But from what I've heard right as of now, there was a point that she was thinking of going to Costa Rica for a yoga retreat, just something to do for herself, for her own personal growth, and for her mind, for reflecting, relaxing, and all of those things why people would go to a yoga retreat. Anyway, so she was looking for some different retreats, and she heard that Costa Rica was a great one. Okay, what I did forget just to tell you is that one of the things that she put on her vision board was a quote that said, "If you could be anything at all, be kind." So anyway, so then she goes a couple of months later, she's looking for that yoga retreat, and she comes across this Costa Rica, and I guess she started communicating with the owners or with the people, organizers of that retreat. And when they sent her an email confirmation, in the signature of the email, there was a quote, "If you could be anything at all, be kind." And she said, "Oh my God, this is the place that I must go, because that's the quote on my vision board." So anyway, she goes on to that retreat and she has an amazing time. And when she's back in Canada, she then decides that she wants to become a yoga teacher. So in the process of becoming a yoga teacher, and now she decides to go back to that same place later on, I believe she's going later on this year, to become a yoga teacher, she decided that she wants to take this further and open a business of yoga and wellness. And I mean, oh my gosh. So this beautiful woman named Kuntal, and I will share her name and her page in the comments of this post, because she opened a new company, which is yoga and wellness company, but it's a very special company because it's not just about doing yoga classes, which is obviously great, but she's taking it into a slightly different direction by curating those special experiences with yoga. And I am so excited for her, and I'm so looking forward to seeing that journey unfold. So please, if yoga and wellness and mindset and some interesting special experiences of yoga, and I think she mentioned brunch and yoga and some mindset, she's combining quite a few, anything to do with basic yoga and wellness, which is absolutely cool and exciting and inspiring. So give her a follow, and if this is something that resonates with you, I think that there's some great things coming. This woman has an amazing energy and really great mission. So so this is I was so pleased to hear the story, obviously, because, I had something to do with this. And she, was inspired by the webinar, and she learned some things, and things kind of started just unfolding for her. So what I would like is to take a step back and just explain what happened from where I stand, from how I understand it. So first and foremost, yes, she found herself on my webinar and she heard information. She loved the information and she was inspired. So that's great. First step, fantastic. Then the tricky part is to do the damn work. So she went and she actually did the damn work. She did her vision board. She got clear on what she wanted. She put this quote. She put the things that supported her vision on that vision board. I actually haven't seen the vision board. I will ask her if she's ever gonna be willing to share at least part of it. Then I will obviously share. So anyway, so she did the damn work. Then obviously life was happening. Lots of things were happening in her life, and it's just as they always do. But then she did the action. So she did the action of, following the inspiration of going to the yoga retreat. She then followed the action of actually going researching and finding out where she could go and where she can take whatever that inspiration was coming from. So the inspiration to do the yoga retreat, and then she started looking where she could do it. And then she was open to signs. So when the email came back from that yoga place, which had the same quote in the signature as the quote that she had on her vision board, she was open and willing to see that as a sign that she needs to go to that particular place for that yoga retreat. So, and then just being trusting the process. And then she goes to the yoga retreat and she decides to become a yoga teacher and open a new business out of this. I mean, how cool is this? If you're watching me live, please say something. Anyhow, so that's that. So on the vision board, specifically is to do, it's very interesting how the subtle things that you could put on there, because you put them with the right intention and the right state of mind, can open up ways that life can take you on that you can't even imagine. They couldn't even see that. When she was doing the vision board, she wasn't thinking about opening her new business at all. Like, that just came through a series of events that she followed because she trusted the process and she followed the inspiration. So I think that's really cool. Okay, so that's the story that I wanted to share with you today. And as for the questions, I am going to address something that is very popular right now, and this question that has been asked quite a lot in the last couple of days. The whole popular topic of coronavirus and how to approach this from the point of manifestation and mindset and what you can do. So first of all, yes, I mean, in case whenever any kind of popular topics come up, media would make their best to make it a huge deal, especially when it has anything to do with putting people in fear and feeling vulnerable. This is just how it works. Newspapers sell, news channels get more viewings. That's how it works. So be very discerning. If you must inform yourself, if you feel that you want to be informed, be very discerning of what kind of news channels you're watching, what kind of newspapers you're looking at, what sort of website you're following. If you feel inclined, absolutely educate yourself. Go and read a couple of articles, watch some of the updates, and then get off the subject. You don't need to stay in that subject of fear and sickness all day long, 24/7. There's no need for that. Yes, inform yourself. Yes, do whatever you feel that you need to do, but then get off the subject. The more we focus on the subject, as with everything, whether it's good or bad, the more we attract more of it, the more it expands. That's just how it works. So get off the subject, focus consciously, and that requires way more consciousness. It requires way more effort in times like this to talk about wellness, to focus on the wellness, to focus on your health. Be grateful for your health. Be grateful for your wellness. Do the things that you need to do. Follow the inspiration. Get yourself extra maybe supplements. Sleep better. Eat better. Wash your hands. Like, always wash your hands anyway. Isn't it like a usual practice that we should be doing every day anyway? However, if you feel like you want to be to have a little bit more precaution, to do a little bit more in terms of preparing, but preventing any kind of disease and wellness at this time. And if this is something that is going to get people to up their immune system and sleep more and manage their stress better, amazing. There is just good in that. But otherwise, focus on the wellness, practice gratitude, practice meditation. These are the times when it's difficult. These are the times when it really matters. When it's easy to be grateful when things are good. The tricky part is to be grateful when things are not so good. So find the gratitude, be thankful for your health, be thankful for where you are and who is around you, and just really, really focusing on feeling good and enjoying life. As basic as it seems, as basic as it sounds, this is really critical in times like this. So on this, I actually gonna wrap up here today. So hopefully you find this useful. If you do, make sure you, what I did want to say as well, that the vision board webinar that was last year that inspired a friend of mine to do her vision board and open up such a beautiful new way of following the inspiration and opening a new business and a new venture. Another one is coming out later on this month. So please do whatever you need to do. Follow this page, subscribe to my list, turn on your notifications so you don't miss an announcement when it's going to happen. And I will post here. I will post to my email list, of course, when this new webinar is going to be coming. And I cannot wait to see who else is going to get inspired and whose life is going to transform and open up in the ways that you cannot even imagine when you're putting in the work, get clear what you want, and then just trust the process. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.